ignoring their pain. Cats don't speak human language, so it's often up to pet owners to decipher clues about their pet's condition based on physical.
In order to be able to
Oh yeah.
Man. When the webinars are announced, you already know you gotta hop on.
Oh my god, my first webinar. I get to watch a legend.
Hey man, you gonna learn a lot. Just pay attention. Whoever on Armor Reforger, add me. XAU USD.
in order to be able to go to the
Is it on yet?
They're wrapping it up right now.
The Northwestern.
We have a welder in the water. He's installing some line cutters for us. They really look like a set of scissors almost.
Oh, mute your fucking shit.
I fished golden king crab years ago. This does bring back memories. Our dad and I were together. It's open access, and you can attack and get what you get.
Fifth generation Norwegian fisherman.
It's okay. They finna get him up out of here quick.
Hansen and his
Hey,
daughter.
who watching Deadliest Catch right now? Alright.
Yo, what's good, everyone? What's up?
Hey, what's up, my boy? Hey, that's the new spot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Q.
Thank you.
What up,
Q? I was supposed to actually be doing this in my office, but I have to set up my desk and everything. I set up my desk. Might do it tonight, actually. That's on the crib. Thank you. Jason, what's going on? What's going on? Happy New Year. Got to start the year off right, you know?
I'll play that. I'll play that.
Happy New Year, sir. Soon gonna look for you now.
No, what did go see?
Set up real quick.
I also don't care about your statue.
Did a great deal on the beat Brazil match during the G.
I personally hate doing the webinars from my laptop, honestly. Tick by tick.
It be like lagging or it's just like.
I like a big screen. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. So.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah. The
I
laptop
can see everything. You know. Hold on 1 sec.
Don't forget to mute your mics, mate.
Hey, shout out to the UK. You from the UK, my brother?
Oh, hell no.
Better be careful.
Yo, come up. Bentley, come here. Go home. Yep, go home. Go home. Hold on. Just put it over there. I'm doing a webinar right now. Somebody got to work, you know? Yes. Prove tolerance. All right, bet. Well, wait, I'm going to record this one actually.
Recording in progress.
All right, so welcome everyone to another chart and chill. But this right here is the webinar version for the main fact that it's not Sunday. And I know that we have a ton of people on here right now that's also first time as well. So welcome to the chart and chill. Wait. First time on the webinar. So, and happy New Year to everybody out there. Hope everybody pretty much been enjoying the first day of the 2025. All right, so first things first, right? Who has already had a great experience with the new Confluence video? You can hop on the mic and everything to talk if you want to.
I feel like you go very good in detail about like that part where you said you're not just selling because you see a bearish candle. You got to see the details on the lower time frame. You know, bringing more awareness to that because I feel like a lot of people leave that part out.
Even weird as shit be happening, bro. I'm getting slapped. Shit gonna sign me out, bro.
All right. So let's try this again. All right. So who else has pretty much seen it and pretty much got like a good amount of trades off it? Because like I think the first or second day that I put it out there, like it was like back to back posts on Wall Street Academy of people just saying like, yo, listen, like after watching the video, like this happened. So they were pretty much like killing it like right after. So I want to pretty much, get some feedback on, what they actually enjoyed about it as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be putting out like 2 more videos this month and everything for phase 2 and probably just phase 2, honestly. So I want to just be, touching up on a few things. But
No, that's good. Cause I was just saying that you brought like more awareness to the time frame correlation part. So that's good.
Yeah, because like people always ask like time frame correlation, but I'm like, you gotta like it's you gotta pretty much understand like the workflow whenever you're doing time frame correlation because it's not always gonna be this and this and this. Like you gotta pretty much find what actually looks the best and correlate that with like what's going on and this. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's happening simultaneously the entire time. You know what I'm saying? But the cool thing is I think it's cool when you're able to actually just understand it enough to understand like what time frame that you got to pretty much find a clarity on and then take your moves based on that. So like it's definitely a lot of clarity since that video, but at the same time from that point it's just more going on the charts and actually trying to experience it. And also like using the replay tool kind of like what I was using inside there as well. Some people like it, they said that like it helps them with their anticipation and that kind of stuff. So that part I think was like the main thing. Like remember, like trading is all about you being able to anticipate. If you're able to anticipate, then you can pretty much catch the upcoming move. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what's being shown. But yeah, man, like I think I was pretty excited for it. I think it was a good turnout, and yeah, I think it's benefiting like a lot of people at the moment.
Call?
All right, bet. Top tier, man.
That Confluence was fire, bro.
Hey, appreciate it. Hold on, wait. OV, you're trying to write me private, bro. So you said that you need help with top tier, right? So we pay a lot of money for customer service, right? I'm not customer service, right? The best thing that you do is contact customer service, right? Because they're able to actually go through everything and that kind of stuff. Like you writing me on here, like right now, like, I mean, it's only so much that I could do. Contact customer service, send them the documents, and go from there.
They be asking him some time frame correlation questions. That's what he should be asking.
Yeah, well, I mean, bro, if you're asking questions about top tier, hit up top tier customer service that we pay money every single month to help people with their accounts. All right, Alex. What were you saying about the video?
Oh man, bro, I watched this video like 3 times, but
Yeah.
I think that it really helped me a lot with pinpointing where to take my entries and to flow with the market. And like I took like all these notes and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like I'm ready for 2025, bro. Like I'm ready to really start making shit shake. Especially when you were like stick with the plan. If the market is under the MAs, focus on the sales. If the market is above the MAs, focus on the buys. Um, Focus on M5 a lot more for entries. And what time is it? It was a big thing for me because sometimes I overanalyze and I forget the time of what I be doing when I be flipping through the hours. So now I have a little map for analyzing on H4 and M5 60% of the time, M3 and M1 10% of the time, just to see if that I'm flowing correctly with the market.
Right.
And
Yeah,
just
bro, because it's literally all a map, right? Because if you're on 5 minute the entire time, 100% of the time, you're like you're seeing every single detail to the point that you don't even know like what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
and that fucked me up a lot in the past because I was doing that too much and then I'll overanalyze and I'll get into the wrong buy or sell, and my analysis was correct, but I had panicked because the market did an aggressive push or an aggressive, you know what I'm saying? And then I would be like, man, what the fuck? And then it end up actually going through my bias because I was so locked into what was going on with so many details when I should have just stuck to the bigger picture.
Correct. Nah, man, like it's one of those things that pretty much it just takes a few tweaks and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be that big shift. So another question, what do you guys feel like, okay, who accomplished some of their trading goals last year for 2024? Did you accomplish a few?
Well, my only trading goal was to actually get funded, and that got that. I did that, but that was it. But I didn't really have no real goals. So now, like now that I got the hang of trading, my next goal is to achieve $10,000 like from a live account, and then going up from there.
Man, my goal, I get it funded too, just like how he said, man. But I'm still working on that challenge. 2025, that's the goal.
All right, but all right, so who here has already had their a $500 day? Just type
I
yes
definitely
inside the
had.
chat. Type yes inside the
Okay.
chat if you had a $500 day.
I did on the last day.
Okay, yes. So boom. Okay. Now type yes to if you've had $1,000 day. Yes to, okay. Okay. What about a $2,000 day? Yes, 3. Okay, making some progress. A $5,000 day. Yes, 4. Yes, four. Yes, four. Yes, four. Okay. A $10,000 day or $10,000 week. Yes, five. Okay. A $25,000 week. Yes, six. Saray, god damn girl. Sheesh.
I've been rocking with you since like 2018. So a long time.
She the truth.
Bit. She keeps on going. Yes, yes, yes. Yo, listen.
Yeah, she kicking ass.
Okay. 50K over 2 weeks. Amazing. Okay. $100,000 a month. Yes, seven.
Bro, she the one.
January 2021.
You the one.
You the
Congratulations.
one.
She ate everything.
What motivated me was when you had that $1 million week, I think like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
And I think that's
2021.
yeah, it was the 2021. You had that $1 million week, and I think I printed it out and plastered it on my wall. And I said, I'm it out and plastered it on my wall. And I said, I'm locked in.
Listen, yo, it's one.
Yeah, it was the 2021. You had that $1 million week, and I think I printed it out and plastered it on my wall. And I said, I'm locked in.
Listen, yo, it's crazy because I look back at that and I'm like, yo, I was fucking wilding because keep in mind those 5 lots, I was crying every single time because the slippage that I was experiencing on one of those orders, negative 25K immediately. Like, so that shit was just but I was just like
you could feel your heart now, bro.
yo, I was like locked in. And you know what it was? Because I think I had so much cushion in the account, like I wasn't scared to like just lose either. You know what I'm saying?
You accepted the risk. You signed it.
I signed that shit. And so again, like if
you signed that bitch in cursive.
Yeah, yeah, fact. No, but the coolest thing is also is that like remember, as you guys are growing your accounts, any type of extra risk that you pretty much add on your account has to be based off of cushion in the account. So again, don't be scared to like risk your cushion at times just to get to that next level and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, not to interrupt, but when you filled those orders, when you closed out those orders, was there a slippage in the fills? Like,
yes.
What was the slippage on the fills?
It was like around okay, so like if I was slipped at 25K, it'll take 25K off.
Jesus.
So if I close out at 100,000, I'll close at 75K.
Damn. What was the total fees on that trade? Do you even remember?
It wasn't much. It wasn't much because remember, like on 30, like it's not really much fees. Swap fees
now, yeah, swap fees.
But a lot of the trades weren't really swapped too much.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't bad.
That's what I was talking about, swap fees. When you say now it's like $1,600 almost for a swap
now,
fee?
yeah. Now that shit would have killed. What? That shit would be crazy.
Yeah, you'd be $50,000 in swap fees.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
So cute. For those of like, what's the difference between someone who's had $1,000 day and someone who's had $100,000 week? Like
the difference in like mentality?
Yeah, like I feel like I'm stuck. I've been on US 30.01s and .05 since 2020. Like I don't know how to get to you. I don't know how to skip levels. I can't skip levels. So like,
all right, hold on, wait. So before I get in that, so like what I'm looking at like right now on 30 is pretty much like this looks like okay. Where it currently is, it looks bearish still on the H4 time frame, but at the same time, like how it looks on like the M30 and that kind of stuff, the M30, the 15. I like how this is creating like a higher low point here. All right. it has a lot of bullish movement like right here as well. It's starting to slowly shift within the MAs on like the 15 and like the 5 minute time frame as well. And I just like how it's building up a lot of bullish momentum like right here. And then on the daily time frame, as well, I was very, very interested in this at the same time. You're seeing like a double bottom type pattern like right here as well, along with the MAs pretty much still flowing within this entire market. So I'm still like curious as to see like if this entire area can still be overall bullish. So even when I go on the weekly, right? On a weekly, a lot of exhaustion towards the bottom end as well. So it's kind of like struggling to even like, really, really close below these certain price points based off of the weekly time frame. So what I'm thinking like right now, honestly, is that this market does or could create enough momentum to even push up and break this previous area like right here. The overall goal would probably be to even break this blue line as a whole to then kick off the bullish trend of these lower time frames like right here. So I'm looking at this. I think it definitely is building up that bullish volume very, very good as well. So I just want to see how it actually acts throughout the entire night. But I do like how it actually respected this entire random line like right here, back to back to back to back to back. Even on these spikes down, it's still closed above. So it's maintaining that higher low point that it's trying to actually create. So I'm going to stay focused on this current area like right now. But again, tick by tick, you got to pretty much analyze what is being given and pretty much then be able to anticipate it from that point. So yeah. I'm anticipating this area to actually keep on pushing up from where it currently is. Even on like the 1 minute chart, you're still seeing the market above the MAs, higher low point still being formed. So everything is still looking very, very bullish, like right here on even the M1 time frame. All right. So it's maintaining these levels of support. So it's not really breaking much. Okay. So, and then 1 second. So he said, what is the difference between a person that pretty much is making $1,000 a day versus $100,000 a day? So like, I mean, it's, or let's say $1,000 a day versus a 10K a day. So for one, you said that you're on 0.01s and 0.05 since what? You said a year or 2 years?
He said since 2020.
Since 2020. Okay. What's your account balance?
My account balance is like I never opened an account with more than $1,000.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when you were growing those accounts and that kind of stuff. Remember, not opening an account with more than $1,000. $1,000 can fucking grow. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like I had 7K in like my account. What was it, like about maybe 3 weeks ago? I grew it to 102,000 in like about 3 weeks.
But that's what I'm saying. You can
grow. It's back down a little bit, but overall it went from 7K to so and so. So $1,000 can easily grow, but what are you doing within that growing process as to why you're not seeing progress?
Damn, Q, wait. Okay, not to interrupt too, but like, are you like? It's like how you're saying you're using the cushion and just scaling the risk properly as you're going to scale. Like you're doing like 7K to that in 3 weeks. Like that to me is amazing, bro.
Because so at 7K, I was doing 0.25s, 0.25s, 0.25s. It was like every other trader was 0.25s and like cashing out like 2K here, 2K here, 2K here, 2K here until it pretty much got up to like around 15K, 18K, 20K. At 20K or 21K, I started doing 0.50s. At 0.50s, I could start making like around $4,000 or $5,000 at times, even like big moves, 10K and everything on certain moves with 0.50s on 30.
So if you take a hit, Q, like let's say one of those trades you take like 2 hits, like 4K. Do you just lower the risk or something like that, or you keep on going strong to try to recapture all that?
What did I say in tick by tick?
You gotta up them lot sizes.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you have to keep enough money in your account so you can trade how you want to trade, no matter like the positions that you normally trade with.
Exactly, which means that just because you take a hit does not mean that the account's done.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's a loss. Cool. It's not
What
like
I've learned.
say it again.
I was gonna say what I've learned the most from you. Like I'm not no, I've been in your course since 2020. I've been on and off because I brew and I work 10-hour shifts, but I still study. And what I've learned the most from you is like you don't need a lot of money. Like for example, if I have $500 and I want to whip a standard, I'll scale in my standard. I don't have to throw that. I will average in my lot size. I will capitalize my leverage. I will wait for that higher low to jump again
Correct.
and try to grow in that way. So you going from 7 to 100K, that's something that you've been preaching since I've started.
Bro,
It's just the mindset of saying, hey, well, we need to make this grow.
yeah.
Okay, wait for the higher low. Okay, we have margin. Jump another position. Okay, is this the same entry as entry 2 or entry 3? It's not fucking hard. Just learn how to enter and
Yeah.
continue
And
to
you gotta
scale
pretty
in
much
your own
like
way.
really stick with it. As far as like that's the plan, then you gotta pretty much execute that certain plan. Even Saray has said you did it back in XRP days. Exactly. That was back in 2018, actually. Yeah, 2018, $1,000 to 74,000 in 1 week.
That's what I'm saying,
And
Q.
again, hold on, wait.
Oh,
But back to the guy. Okay, so you were doing 0.01s and 0.05. So tell me the growth process. Like, what is the balance fluctuation? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you not going to 0.10s, 0.15s, 0.20s? Like, what's going on?
Bro, you asking me? I don't know. Like,
No, tell me your balance as far as okay, boom, you have $1,000 account. Tell me how you're placing your trades as far as okay, cool. Like, did you just make profit? Like, are you upping your lot size when the balance get to like around 4,000, 5,000, or like tell me like what's going on?
dude, I really feel like the type of growth you've experienced is so extremely like rare. Like even for me in my account balance, when I put $1,000 in, I don't see growth most of the times. It usually just goes from 1,000 to like 300, and then I just take out whatever I got. Like I'm just being real. I've had good days, but my career, I don't have any of those like career stat lines that you have.
okay, but how are you managing the lots though? Like as you growing the account?
Yeah, but I'm saying like, remember, like you keep on saying like because you keep on saying it as if you can't do it though.
Like
Because
limited beliefs.
we're placing like if you have $1,000 account and I have $1,000 account, why is mine growing and yours not growing? Like it could be on the same platform, same peer, same everything. Like, what do you think is going on as to like why yours is not as far as like what's your how often are you making profit per trade?
Maybe like because I got a job, so I'll fund an account like every 2 weeks. So I'll say like once every 3 weeks I'll have a really good week, and that's just how it'll be.
Okay, like what's a good week? Like get in detail, like right here. Like I'm trying to actually.
Okay. So this last week, I think today is Wednesday. So Monday, I made like $700 on that US 30 fall. Before it created this higher low where it was at the double top, I sold the double top.
Yeah.
It made 700. I was using I put two 0.02s, and then I had like 1,300 in my account. Two 0.02s, and then one of the 0.02s got called out, like margin called.
Okay.
And it was 0.03, and when it fell, I had 0.03.
0.03. Okay, so how high has your $1,000 accounts ever gone?
The highest, last December, I put $400 into Bitcoin, and it went from like 68 to 73, and I made 30 grand.
Sweet.
That's the highest.
Okay, so at 30 grand, what happened?
at 30 grand, I had to figure out a new way to get my money out of my account because Cash App has like a $3,000 limit.
So I'm not too sure how many times I'm gonna say this. Why the fuck are you using Cash App?
I use Robinhood too.
Why the fuck are you using Robinhood?
And the fees.
Hell
Binance
nah, bro. Those
US,
limits are
Kraken.
small on that, bro. You need
No,
Kraken or
no, you're
Coinbase.
not understanding. Those are Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, all in Robin, like those platforms, right? Those are peer-to-peer transaction type of softwares, not to deposit $30,000. It's not an exchange. Get Kraken, get Coinbase, get BitPay, get what else? Give me some more. Gemini,
Binance
Copay.
US.
Binance.
Copay is a good one.
Personally, Binance's platform is ugly as fuck. I personally don't recommend it. Kraken is probably like they have the best interface like on any other platform that I've seen like right now, honestly.
I just like Binance because it's cheaper.
Oh no, true. Yeah, but I'm saying as far as just interface wise, get Kraken. If you plan on withdrawing money, you cannot withdraw shit from Cash App. Imagine trying to deposit 30 racks in Cash App. Like that's like
That is just scam. I was just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? Copay and ledgers, those are cold wallets that pretty much don't really require anything. But remember, know the difference. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna write down the difference like right now, all right? Because I'm not too sure how people get this very confused. Okay, so you have exchange. Let me see. You have your exchanges, right? You have Coinbase, you have Kraken, you have BitPay, you have Gemini. What else? What else?
Somebody said Blue Wallet.
Blue Wallet. I don't really know much about Blue Wallet too much.
Yeah. I don't know.
What else?
Base and Kraken.
Hey, so Q, so like I know so those are exchanges, so the limits are the limits. I know
No.
There's no limits on that.
Just let me fucking cook, bro. Hold on.
Okay, come on.
Exchanges. So exchanges, you can fully convert, hold. It's like a bank, pretty much, right? Exchanges. All right. Then you have your wallets. All right. You have Copay, which I love as well. It's very, very simple, very, very easy. It has your secret words and that kind of stuff to actually do it. It doesn't require any kind of ID, nothing. All right. Ledger, which is a hardware wallet. What else? You have what else? Okay, but the downside to a wallet, you can not send to bank. All right. Exchange, you can send to bank. All right. A wallet is a wallet. An exchange is an exchange, right? If you want to pretty much, let's say, send money from, and then you have, one second, then you have P2P, money transfer businesses, such as Zelle, such as
Cash App.
such as Venmo, such as what? What else?
PayPal.
PayPal. Okay. Hold on, wait.
And with Cash App, you just can only deposit $2,000 a day, but you can withdraw however much. But the fee is really high, so I don't use it.
It's not something to even use. That's the thing. If I want to
Agreed.
send money, send $5 to my friend because he gave me gas money. Okay, cool. Send it to me on Cash App. I'm not gonna say, yo, I just got a payout from a like a prop or that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not gonna send 20K to a fucking Zelle, 20K to a Cash App, 20K to a Venmo, 20K like PayPal maybe because PayPal is a little bit different, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get red flagged immediately. If you send 20K to a Zelle, mind you, Zelle doesn't even take that kind of limit. But if you send 20K to even Cash App, guess what's gonna happen next once you send that 20K to Cash App? Account locked. Account
Yeah.
locked.
So Q, so on the so
Account
Q
locked.
on the exchanges, there's like no limits. Like it's like way it's
An
like more.
exchange is a bank.
Yeah, the
An
limits are usually
exchange
like
is a bank.
$500K a day.
That you could deposit as much as you fucking want to in an exchange because it's literally a bank. Literally a bank.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
And is crypto.com a bank also?
Crypto.com is an exchange. But again, it's a very, very regulated exchange, like super, super, super strict and that kind of stuff as well. Oh yeah.
What about CX?
Huh?
What about CX?
I don't know what CX is.
Wait, so Q, so on the exchanges, since you can hold and hold the coins on there, would you still say you need the wallet or you can just you don't need the wallet type thing?
I think some of them they
Oh,
require.
wait. Let me cook.
Go ahead, bro.
Yep, we got that one. Oh.
Yeah.
Good thing this recorded.
All right. So if you send money from your broker to a wallet, nothing happens. No one knows. No IRS knows. No one knows anything, right? Because it's just a wallet, right? You could that money, that crypto can also grow in that wallet as well, right? Once you send that same money to an exchange, that is tracked. That is pretty much on a file. You will get a document at the end of the year that pretty much says, hey, like, that's pretty much your entire, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, and you can hold it in the exchange, like, that's perfectly fine, but it's all tracked, right? Now, if you are now playing smart, let's say if you sent 200K to your wallet, right? And then you sent 100K out of that to your exchange, and then you pretty much withdrew 50K out of this to your bank. How much money would you have been taxed?
The 100K.
50K mainly.
50, right?
50K, because remember, the money is still in the markets. The 50K here is still left inside the market. So technically you wouldn't have to pay it yet. You might have to pay some kind of capital gains based on that fluctuation if it's gain profit, right? But remember, it's unrealized. So technically you can't really pay taxes on that.
So it's still an investment since it's still an exchange.
Look, you still have 100K in your wallet, which no one fucking knows. You know what I'm saying? So a wallet, pretty much, you could hold in, like, it's kind of like a safe that I don't know what you're talking about. Like this, you could hold a lot of money there, and then whatever you actually want, either if you want that money to get transferred to a bank soon or that kind of stuff, then you have to send it to an exchange. You can't send money to a wallet and then expect it to actually go to a bank, because there is no option to send money to a bank on a wallet. All right.
Okay, so you just send to your wallet first, and then from there you just
A lot of
disperse how
times,
you
yeah.
want. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of times. Unless, and the cool thing is, like, there's certain times that I could pay things that I'm trying to pay for with crypto. So I'll just pay it from my wallet instead of send it to an exchange and that kind of stuff, right? But if I want money to go to the bank, I'll send it to the exchange first, then I send it to the bank. All right. But again, it's very, very like low key as a whole. Like if it's in a wallet, especially Copay, I like Copay personally. And the ledgers, if you want to just put some shit away and that kind of stuff as well. P2P, if you borrowed some money from your brother or sister, here's $50, here's $20, here's $100, here's $1,000. Cool. You're not gonna send $4,000 or $5,000 and everything on those other platforms and not get red flagged a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? PayPal, you could like PayPal is like one of those things that's pretty much, it's kind of iffy because you might be sending money on PayPal and that kind of stuff, but eventually you will get reserves and then they'll eventually close down your accounts. I've had this happen at least like 4 or 5 times already. I know what I'm talking about. All right. Very, very annoying. But you don't request withdrawals and send it to fucking Zelle or Cash App or Venmo. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not, no. So get that shit out of your fucking mind. Get a fucking exchange. I personally, my choice is Kraken. I like Kraken. All right. Get a wallet. I like Copay and a ledger. Get both of them. You know what I'm saying? I would say get a Nano X, which pretty much has Bluetooth, and call it a fucking day when it comes to the ledger.
How much is that Nano X?
Q, are you still working on a crypto? I was never working on a crypto. Oh, the crypto card. Oh, yeah. Yes. This is a fucking long process. So the thing is, since it's like a bank, it's pretty much, it has an exchange attached to the card. So it's like a whole bunch of documents and everything that we're trying to sort out like right now with the partners, because it's literally a whole process. So we got to pretty much buy into the overall company to then pretty much get access to the card. So that's a whole thing that we're trying to do like right now, which is why it's taking a little longer, but at the same time, you know, it's better to go the right route versus the sloppy route, and then all of a sudden it's not longevity, because every single company that me and my partners launch, it's for longevity. It's not about the quick boom for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like some people with platforms and that kind of shit. Nope. We're trying to do long-term shit around here. So it has to be done the proper way. What about Jamaicans that don't have an SSN? So that's the hard part. So there's other ways, right? So if you pretty much sign up to Kraken and that kind of stuff, and you put like, all right, boom, you live in Jamaica, they won't ask for a social. They'll just ask for documents and that kind of stuff. Basically, remember, you have your TRN, so it's the same concept as an SSN. So a TRN is like the same concept as a social, so they might ask that at the same time. So best for crypto people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what sex IO is. PayPal is brutal, definitely, very, very.
Q, can I ask you a question about like a beginner, more like on the beginner side?
All right, good.
So say for instance you're trying to grow like $1,000 account, and I know you want us to like focus on one pair at a time. Would you say like how many? I don't know if this is the right way to ask it, but it's like how many trades are you taking within a week span on a one pair, like a USD JPY or GU or something like that, when they're slower pairs, but you're trying to make those account, like growing that account, but with those slower pairs, how are you able to, you know what I'm saying, make those I'm not gonna say flips, but drastic grows within that?
I mean, it doesn't really have to be drastic, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like pairs like UJ and that kind of stuff, like you could pretty much, again, like, you know, you're taking advantage of one move's direction as a whole. So let's say, that's right, no, no. So with UJ as a whole, right? I think it's slower, yes, but at the same time, it's smoother in a sense because you could pretty much you won't expect any kind of like crazy ass spikes that happen every single day. Like it's not gonna happen. But I think the biggest thing with UJ is pretty much just trying to actually, find that lot size that you could actually hold for a certain amount of time. It could be like a day or two to then get a good amount of pips. It could be 30, 40 pips or 50 pips. But let's say if the entire move from your entry to TP is around like 40 pips, you got to try to find at least 2 entries or even 3 entries that pretty much can take advantage of within that 50 pips. You know what I'm saying? So everything still has a same TP and everything else, but you could be on lower time frames and pretty much try to scale in quicker so you can pretty much take advantage of that entire move.
Yeah.
Even though that move is not going to happen like too often. But if you see an opportunity within UJ and that kind of stuff, it's more about just maximizing your trade versus trying to find 3, 4, 5 trades and everything throughout the entire week. Because you could probably just find like one trade, but that one trade could be worth, that 50 pips or 80 pips and that kind of stuff. And then you got to pretty much find ways on how to actually get into more positions to flow along with that overall analysis that you're pretty much anticipating for UJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I have a question if you don't mind.
Hold on, wait. Does that answer your question?
Yes. I think one of my issues is that when I'm trying to, it's like I'm trying to trade every day, but I guess
that's not bad. Listen, I don't care what nobody says. Trading every day is not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on how much are you risking every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are you going balls deep every day? Are you just like, or are you just analyzing every single day? Like, I think one thing that I do, I analyze every single day, but if I see an opportunity as far as if I can understand what I'm looking at, I'm going to probably take advantage of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Despite it being a smooth trade or not, I'm going to try to actually figure that out to even try to get in that opportunity because I'm analyzing it and I'm pretty much in tune with it. But again, like if you're the kind of person that pretty much just wants to catch one trade and just analyze the rest, even though you see opportunities, you pretty much just let them pass and that kind of stuff. That's on you. But me personally, like if I see an opportunity on a pair that I'm trading, I'm going to take advantage of it. But if I'm even uncomfortable with taking advantage of it, just lower the lot size. You know what I'm saying? Like get on to like a 0.01, which is like the closest thing to demo that you could pretty much do. And you want to pretty much like try to, see how you could take advantage of that position without having to actually put up your normal lot size that you would normally do. But again, like with these growth of accounts and that kind of stuff, like it's really about just trying to be not aggressive, but really trying to apply pressure to the account in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like after a certain account size, like, are you actually trying to scale in a little bit harder? Are you trying to just, remain the same lot size that you were doing? But again, like the biggest thing is like, you have to pretty much see growth in the account to even like wanna, or even be able to up your lot size. But again, it's all about, your comprehension level to even find these certain trades, find good trades, understand what the overall bias is, understand like when to actually get into a trade, understand like when the possibility of that trade might pick up in momentum. You know what I'm saying? You got to pretty much be in tune with all that stuff right there, because if you're not, then you're not going to get a good trade. Like your accounts are going to be pretty much just, let's say positive 10%, negative 15%, then positive 15%, then positive 10%, then negative 30%. Like you got to pretty much find a point or like a nice balance point within your account that you could pretty much say, I'm going to sit on my hands until this happens. But at the same time, when you actually find that certain trade, you're literally you're trying to maximize your potential for that trade, right?
Yeah.
And not make 50 pips on a standard, just go 50 pips on a standard. Now, like that could easily be 80 or 90 pips on, a a 1.5 or even a 2 lot if you had the opportunity to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're taking advantage of.
Yeah, it's like more like scaling in within that, like that same entry.
That same move. It's the same move. It's just two positions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're doubling down and everything on something that you pretty much was already anticipating.
Yeah. Are you ever counter trend trading, or are you just only in the trend?
So I always talk about that. Like the only counter trend trades that I'm open to is if it's a counter trend on like a higher time frame, such as like the H4, the daily time frame, that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to counter trend trade on like a M5 or 15 or a 30. Like there's no money there. You know what I'm saying? So it has to pretty much be a counter trend that pretty much has a good amount of room to keep on counter trending until it gets to a certain point of confluence, for me to even be open to taking it. Because remember, like if you counter trend trade, you can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
You can't go to sleep because the true trend is trying to come back. And what do you think happens when that true trend comes back when you're in the counter trend?
Zero.
All of a sudden, you're at the best, worst friggin' entry.
God damn, man.
You know?
Hey, Q.
Look, any pair, hold on, wait, actually, put it this way.
Because I wanna make them. I wanna master those like one or two pairs to where it's just like, because I can't handle US 30 right now. It's really kicking my butt. It's
Bro,
not.
go
not-
on UJ and thrive on fucking UJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, you don't need too much. Like, so, oh wait, let me try to send something real quick. Look at this shit right here. So when I send this right here, right? You guys can't fucking tell me that you guys don't have like what it takes. If it's on UJ, if it's on if it's on that. Just watch the fucking like what has already happened. This shit. This is UJ. This is AU. You can't tell me that you can't make no money on UJ. You can't tell me that you can't make no money on any one of those pairs.
Are you showing us something? I can't see.
You can't see?
I'm just looking at a chart right now.
Okay, 1 second. Desktop one. All right. Ready?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
So you can't tell me that you can't make money. You're probably doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But look at it though, right? 101, 102. This right here is 67. This is 70 pips on a 2 lot, $1,400. This right here is within the same move, right?
Yeah.
So entry 101, 426, entry 101, 428, entry 101, 444. These are all within the same trades, technically.
Yeah.
1, 2, just about like, yeah, because they have a similar exit price as well. That could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like about maybe $8,000 just in like this was probably one move, like right here. Right? Look at it, the entry 392 to 102. That's 80 pips. So I took technically an 80 pip move and I maximized it to 80 pips here, 80 pips here. That's 160 pips. 60. This area is like 100 and probably like 190 pips. So it's almost over 220 pips within this entire realm.
Yeah.
Just these couple moves, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about just trying to actually maximize that one trade. Like you don't need 10 trades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think too, I'm trying to trade every day, but I'm also in school. So it's like I'm trying to like look at the charts every day, but it's like I don't really need it.
Remember, There's 24 hours in a day, bro. You're not in school all fucking day, right? It's what you prioritize when it comes time for you to do schoolwork, and then after that you come home and then do all that. Time management. You have way more than enough time in a day to go to school. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Like I was going to school, going to work, and still learning how to trade all at the same time. So no fucking excuses. I don't want to hear it.
I guess I was just looking at it like the NY session is when I'm in class, and that's the most volatile session. So it's
Okay. So remember, like as a college student, you have choices to change your schedule, change the schedule to a point that you could actually then trade NY session and go to a later class.
Or drop out like I did 4 years ago.
But a
there's
lot of
only
times,
solutions. Listen, there's only solutions. So you can't tell me anything that's pretty much, I'm going to say like, yo, like, oh, damn, like, I don't know. There's solutions. You don't have to go to class at 8 o'clock. You could go to class at 2 o'clock. You could go to class at 3 o'clock. There's classes there. All right.
no, but a lot of times you can already have your chart marked up, Brody, and just, you know what I'm saying? Just execute when it's at that execution sweet spot. And just remember, it's like a passive thing. You don't have to stare at the screen for the trade to be trading. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And just do your classwork.
Trade Locker got
it's gonna keep on going.
Trade Locker got alerts now.
Alerts, yeah.
Yeah, use the alerts, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta like be looking at the chart or do a pending or some shit.
Sure.
And look at this. AU, the slowest of the slowest. 2 lot. Right?
Going crazy.
Right here was 7 like 50 pips on a 2 lot, $1,000. Remember, but look at the balance. Starting balance, 1,420. First trade, yo, you guys aren't fucking paying attention. The first trade on $1,000 account is $1,000.
Talk to him, boy.
What are you talking about?
Talk to them boys.
100%, almost 100% the first fucking trade out the gates. Actually, the first trade was 100% because these 2 trades were running at the same time. One here and one here. Scaled in a little bit after. 100% the first fucking trade.
And you were just waiting for that perfect like move setup. You just
Remember,
wait.
it has to be good enough. You don't have to worry about the perfect stuff. Good enough. It's like you looking for the perfect girlfriend. None of them perfect, but they're good enough. Straight up.
I feel you.
There's no such thing as a perfect girl, but you have girls that are good enough that you could pretty much like, learn to actually grow with and tolerate certain things, right? Nothing's ever gonna be perfect.
Yeah, bro. She kind of look ugly at first, but she kind of start growing on you, you know?
Yeah, like if you want to settle with yeah, could do that.
Hey, Q.
Look at this interesting one though. Hold on, wait. This right here is an interesting one. And I have a lot of these. These are cool to watch. All right. Look at this one. $1,500. All right. This was in, I think, all in 2 days. $1,000 to $7,000 in 2 days. Like when I was just like bouncing around. $1,500, first trade, a loss. Second trade, $1,400, almost $100 profit on technically the first good trade. After that, $800, $94, $4.61, $58. And this right here was pretty much from Sunday to Tuesday back in 2019, $1,500 build. Right? Added up, 7-1 to 7-2, $1,000 to $7,000 in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the charts. It's you and how you're choosing trades, how you're actually analyzing, how you're pretty much going about everything. It's not anything else.
Hey Q, I have a question if you don't mind. I don't want to interrupt you.
I mean, you already interrupted just now, so I mean, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish. My bad.
Oh no. I mean, you already started, so.
My question was is that I'm going from using MT4 to then transferring to Trade Locker. I have never used the method of cracking account to then deposit into your KOT 4X. So I just wanted to ask how that process goes. Like I know I have to deposit in Kraken, but to deposit then to the broker, do I have to do it in Bitcoin, right?
You could deposit in whatever way that you want to deposit. It's up to you. Like you could deposit through Coinbase, you could deposit in Kraken. It has to be an exchange.
Got you. Got
If
you.
you already have money circulating in cryptos, it could be in a wallet like Copay, like Ledger, like those things. But if you're trying to buy Bitcoin initially, you have to buy it through an exchange. Once it's cleared, which might take a couple of days, then you could transfer it to wherever you want to transfer it.
Yeah, because whenever you deposit money on Kraken, it's already translated into Bitcoin.
No, it's not. You got to pretty much if you choose to buy Bitcoin, it converts into Bitcoin. If you choose to buy any other cryptos, it converts into that. Or if you choose just to deposit, it goes into your USD wallet.
Okay, so then the deposit options wouldn't be Bitcoin for me. It would be USD wallet or something.
Say it again.
So the deposit money option for me, it wouldn't be Bitcoin. It would be like USD something.
No, like once you're on a broker, everything is USD. You only deposit in Bitcoin, but the account's going to be in a USD account.
Okay, makes sense.
You don't choose Bitcoin for the account whenever you're opening up the account. You just choose USD. Your deposit method is Bitcoin. Everything else is USD.
But that doesn't. But I'm not even in the US yet.
Bro, it does. So where are you?
I'm in the UK.
Okay, so do GBP.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, so like whenever you deposit and then you go on my accounts, create account, account currency, GBP. That's it, done.
Done. No,
so like whenever you see your profits fluctuating, it's fluctuating in GBP.
Got you. But what I was trying to ask is the deposit type when they ask you like Bitcoin, USD TD, USD coin, Ethereum.
That's Bitcoin. It's up to you. Like whatever crypto that you have, like if you have Ethereum and Kraken, then you could deposit Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? If you want to deposit in Bitcoin, then deposit Bitcoin. It's up to you. Like it depends on whatever you buy in the exchange to then want to transfer.
Yeah, but I'm saying for your broker, especially your broker that you're using, I use
KOT, but whatever broker that you're using, it's the same concept.
No, I'm going to start using KOT from now on, so I have to literally do it in Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, well, you have to do it in crypto. Remember, be clear. You have to do it in crypto, not just in Bitcoin. You could do it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT. Like it's up to you.
Got you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Q.
No problem. Does KOT require KYC? Of course. That's know your customers. Yeah, of course. Like, yeah, you have to. ID and that kind of stuff. Yeah, KO is where my live account is. You can purchase Bitcoin. Yeah, same shit. Yeah, but look, so these screenshots pretty much kind of shows that like you just have to just choose better, like choose better trades, getting in better trades, and pretty much like select how you're going about everything that's better. Because at the end of the day, like it's not that your account is broken and that kind of stuff that you can't make money. You're just getting in the wrong trades or bad trades. And understand like, the pair that you're trading, learn how to pretty much anticipate better and all these things. Like all these pairs pretty much have an opportunity every single day. You have an opportunity to make money on gold, an opportunity to make money on 30, an opportunity to make money on UJ, opportunity to make money on AU, opportunity to make money on GJ. It's opportunities every single day, but you don't have to catch every single opportunity, but you can maximize an opportunity that you pretty much feel very strong over based off of your analysis. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to keep on looking for 10 trades throughout the entire week. You could focus on just like 1 or 2 trades and maximize those 1 or 2 trades. You get me? So you don't
Yeah,
have to just like really look for a brand new setup every single time.
yeah. Like I caught that gold move that you're looking at. Like after it broke that blue line, your bottom line, the random line, and it kind of broke resistance going up.
Oh yeah?
So I got in on some buys on that,
Good
and
shit.
I did pretty good on that.
Oh, solid. Like
Yeah,
somewhere like right here?
yeah,
That's sweet. Yeah, because it broke a little resistance on H1. I'm pretty sure on like a lower time frame such as this, it was even cleaner.
yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah, yeah. That's solid, man. That's solid.
How do you feel about break of resistance on like the H1 or H4 and just catching the move up? Like, so I know some people try to do like like you said, do the fib and then get back in on once it retests the zone or with areas of confluence. But sometimes I'm noticing when it's breaking support or when it's breaking resistance, sometimes it'll just skyrocket straight up. And then
Yeah. So I think I mean, again, that point is more of like a confidence thing personally. Because there's times that like I'm not really too sure about the trade, and then pretty much I just like I'll literally analyze it and see it just pretty much just break a resistance and just fucking fly, and then I have no chance to get in again. At that point, I can't really do anything about it. But if it's an area that pretty much if I go on like a higher time frame and I pretty much see like what it's actually trying to aim for and it's about to actually break out on a lower time frame, I'll take it based on the bigger move. Um, but I wouldn't be sure that it's gonna pretty much make the kind of pullback that I need to actually make a good R to R. But if I pretty much if I see it starting to push, I would pretty much still get in based off of me then analyzing on higher time frame, knowing that the R to R isn't what I wanted, but at the end of the day, like I just want to be in knowing that the higher time frame analysis is pretty much going to be like a bigger move.
Yeah.
But I hate those kind of moves because there's times that I will see unnecessary drawdown that I was not really expecting, and it was just like a risky trade. But again, it's more like a confidence thing. I think a lot of trades in trading actually is confident based because it might not look the best, but at the end of the day, like if you're open to actually risking it, even though you're risking 100 points, let's say on 30, like let's say if I'm doing like 100 points on US 30 on a point 50, I'm risking max 5K. What if, you do go and draw down like 4,500? You know what I'm saying? But then you came out in profit plus 7,500. I think that's fine because at the end of the day, like you were pretty much open to risking that 100 points, but only let's say 80 points was actually used, or even 85 points was actually used. So like at the end of the day, like I think if you were even open to even like seeing that fluctuation and seeing that drawdown, knowing that the higher time frame pretty much had a better reward, it's something that you got to be confident enough to say, you know what, I'm open to risking this money, knowing that the outcome is going to be so and so, and just being fine with that. Because if you're not, I think that's when people that lack the confidence, they pretty much aren't open to risking or even seeing their money in drawdown to even see the reward. Because once you're open to seeing the money in drawdown, then that's when you're open to actually seeing the reward. But again, like that's a confidence thing. You got to just believe in yourself. Like, I think a few people had said it actually on the chat. But yeah, like you got to pretty much like the biggest thing in trading is definitely believing in yourself. I used to always say that in like my Friday classes and that kind of stuff. Like the person that pretty much is the most confident makes the most amount of money. Like it's as simple as that, honestly. And I've never seen it any different. If you're confident in what you do and how you do it, you're gonna make money. Like that's just what it is. If you're very doubtful and very just frugal and very just like skittish, then you're not gonna make any money.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest problem right now. It's like I can study the charts, draw the lines, mark it up, make it look good all day, but then when it comes down to the actual skill set of making the money, then that's when I start to have issues, or and that's when I could see like, okay, I'm still struggling to make profit
Mm-hmm.
consistently.
Consistently, yeah. I think
Because
yeah,
I can
man,
have
like
like 2 days.
you gotta just you said draw lines and that kind of stuff. So for one, it's not just drawing lines. It's pretty much making an analysis. And if you could comprehend that analysis, I think that's when actually it builds up the confidence. But for one, you can't just consider it drawing lines and making it look pretty. Like it has to make sense. It has to actually have purpose. To then pretty much up your confidence to even say that, all right, cool. Like I'm confident about this trade right here. I'm gonna go up a little bit more because this is in my account like right now and that kind of shit. People that's pretty much even like having $1,000 account that's only trying to risk $50. What the fuck? You don't trust yourself. Like you don't trust yourself. It's like how, again, I'm not gonna really get deep into it, but the whole people that risk the 1%, if you risk 1% and you've been studying your shit the entire time, then truly you don't trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? If let's say if a person is playing poker and they're confident about what they're fucking doing, yo, all in. I'm not saying go full margin, but I'm saying like, up your risk 10%, 15%. Like my average risk is like 15%. Like that's great because the outcome of that is gonna be fucking money. So the ones that are doing 1%, if you're in Wall Street Academy, like you should not be doing fucking 1%. Like come on, get your fucking shit together.
Yeah. Hey Q.
Like that's all I'm saying.
Just stop.
Can you hear me, Q?
Yo.
Man, I'm over here. I'm studying this, bro, and I've been in Wall Street Academy for a minute now. And as I study, I see that once we take on your mind, we will become profitable. But when we don't align our mind with your mind, then we're going to keep struggling and we're going to keep having these minor fuck ups that's costing us a lot of money. But when we align our mind with your mind, that's when we become profitable.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing that and I'm like, damn, that's what this is right here. Like, and I've been doing this for a minute, bro, and I be having my ups and downs and fuck ups, but it's when I try to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Put it this way. I think mindset changes that. Well, they always say mindset changes everything, right? Which means that.
And I'm like, damn, that's what this is right here. Like, and I've been doing this for a minute, bro, and I be having my ups and downs and fuck ups, but it's when I try to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Put it this way. I think mindset changes that. Well, they always say mindset changes everything, right? Which means that it might seem like a simple ass statement, but it's literally like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, right? Like my mom told me, like, yo, don't ever call anything expensive. What do you think that means?
Whatever you put a limit on.
That's like perspective on everybody got a perspective. Like to them, that's expensive, but to you, it's in reach. Maybe, maybe.
No. So from like Friday, see, yo, Philippe is fucking on his shit. He says it's from a Q-Tip Fridays. So it's not expensive. You just probably can't afford it right now.
Yeah. It's a mentality.
It's a mentality.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? If
make more money.
If you're saying something is expensive, you already kind of wrote it off in your head already.
Oh, kid. Can I say this story, Q? I don't know if you remember this.
Go ahead.
Just one time we was at Chipotle. We was talking, and this is way before. This is when you had the GTI. This is way before the money, the fame, and you had you walked up to somebody who had like a Porsche 911, and you said like, yo, like what's the payments? Like what's the payments and stuff like that? And he was just kind of like nonchalant about it. He was like, just make the payments. And then he just like he pimped off of that shit. I will never forget that shit because that's exactly what happened. And then you were like, bro, you told me it was like one of these days I'm gonna have me a Porsche and some shit like that. I will never forget that fucking day, bro.
Bro, because I feel like
that shook both of us because he was kind of like he shrugged that shit off like just make the payments, get the money and make the payments. And I was like, damn. Like we were like, but this was like they had to be like 2013, 2014-ish.
He gotta be making money, bro. That's for him to say it like that.
No, but like we were like 22, 23. So it's kind of like what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, man, it's one of those things that once your mindset changes on how you see money, how you see money is made, how you see money is fluctuating, all these things, I think that's when, on people that pretty much is trying to actually grow that $1,000 account or a 2K account or a 3K account, and they can't grow it, is because their mindset on how they see money has not changed yet, and their mindset on how they see time has not changed yet. Because again, my 24 hours is your 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I fucking bought an extra like 4 hours, and all of a sudden I got 28 hours in a day. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. So I think it's literally mindset. It's literally how you're thinking, how you're seeing your everyday life, how you're talking about money, how you're doing all these things. Even this, everybody tonight, all right? I'm gonna try to find this link, and everybody watch this film tonight, all right? Again, let me see. Let me try to
Breathe the secret.
Yeah, secret. I'm gonna find out the film though. Secret.
Okay, you igniting that fire and it's already on 2025.
Yo, listen, you gotta get with it, man.
Nah, bro, but Forex really does change your perspective of money. Like seeing how money can fluctuate that much, bro, like it makes you look at things like, bro, that's just not really that expensive as it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, can I ask you a question?
Everybody watch this tonight. I'm gonna post a link right here. Watch that. I was watching this every day for like about a week, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just watching it. You have to pretty much change your perspective on how you see money, how you see money made, how you see money spent, how you see money recouping back in your account after you spend it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like I was like, damn, man, like I gotta fucking buy furniture for my fucking house. The couch is gonna cost like 5K, 7K, 8K. You know what?
Everything is just a paradigm, bro.
Yeah. Listen, I'm like, yo, 7, 8K, that's like one trade. That's literally one trade. That could be one trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything is just a paradigm, man.
Everything is a fucking paradigm. I'm telling you, like the things are in your reach. You gotta pretty much just get it. The money's already there. You gotta just grab it.
There's enough for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's a 6.6 trillion pool where everybody can just get their piece, bro.
Exactly. It's there for everybody, bro.
Yeah, that's the first 20 minutes, but then once you watch that, then find the rest of it, but that should actually get you going. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. The money's already there. You just got to go grab it. Exactly. You have to go grab it.
I have a question.
What's up?
Yeah, I wanted to know, when you scale in, do you have the same L cell for each entry?
So I up the stop loss a tad bit, but I don't like it to allow my second entry to actually surpass my first entry and then get the overall trade overall negative. So I'll be a bit more open with the stop loss on the second order, but overall, like my main stop loss is based on the first position, which means that if I add in the second position, it's upping the risk a little bit, but I don't allow the second entry to pretty much make the first entry negative.
All right, thank you.
Hey Q, why did you draw your fee up like that on the 15-minute for that one?
It was based what was it? Was it based on 15 or 30? 1 second. Yeah, I think it was based on 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because right here was a 23.6.
Okay.
So I didn't want to put it there, so modified that to a point B when it actually went a little bit higher and broke that point of resistance. So now this right here is your point 0. point B, and then pretty much now came down to the 30.2%. That pretty much makes it now a higher low point. So like what I'm anticipating around here is a continuation of the bullish move, but trying to see if it's going to maintain this level of support somewhere like around here. Since it's also above the MAs at the same time. So this might take some time to develop, which means that like you might spend the entire night and everything just watching the consolidation and that kind of stuff. So things like this could easily kick off somewhere around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Is there a reason you drew it on a 30-minute over any other time?
It's cleaner. It's a cleaner. Like, I mean, I could have drew it on the 15 also, but at the same time, it's just, I mean, it's more detailed, but I mean, it's not too far off, but either or time frame could have been good though, honestly.
Yeah. I guess I just felt like my field would have ended up being different looking at the 15-minute.
No, so it could have been like right here as well, but I wanted it to actually get on like the on full moves, knowing that this right here was a short-term consolidation range also. And but yeah, like either or is pretty much good, but I liked how it looked on the 30-minute more because it pretty much had a bit more condensed and less candles, and you pretty much still got the same effect of, you know, what you're trying to actually aim for. So
okay.
Hey Q, can you look at GJ?
I'm on UJ.
No, GJ.
Oh, GJ.
Q, before you go to okay.
I got a entry at 195.814. I was just trying to, I'm bullish on it. It's based off the H4 time frame. And I was looking for it to go to like 200 plus. I was just trying to see what your thoughts were on it.
And 195.814?
Yeah.
All the way down here?
Yeah, all the way down there.
Wow. You took it from what time frame?
I took it off the H4 85 MA.
Bro, what the fuck? 814?
Yeah, it's that wick where it had with that support area.
That's crazy.
And then it just shot up.
Was that just a confident entry, or like did you have a reasoning to enter like at that point?
No, I had reasoning. So I saw it going down into that support area, and I saw that it was suspected several times in the past. And so with that, and then with the 85 MA being there, I was confident that it was going to shoot back up.
Trying to find it. What time frame did you base it off of?
H4.
No, as far as the entry.
Oh, entry was M15. Yeah, it was either M5 or M15.
Well, wizard.
I'm trying to figure out like what did you see to say, you know what, I want to enter at that price. I feel like it was definitely a confident entry because it wasn't really much candlestick analysis down there, but I do see that you pretty much seen that it was respecting the support many times, which kind of then, okay, it respected the support one time, cool. All right, it broke the resistance like right here as well, cool, nice, okay. 15? You sure it wasn't like a lower time frame though? Because I mean, I don't really see much on 15. Hold on, wait 1 second.
Yeah, it was either M5 or M15, but I saw it touching that area on the H4 time frame, like in the past. So I was just, because I didn't want to get lost in the sauce, so I just stayed on a higher time frame. But I was just basing it. I was looking at the candles on an M5 or M15.
Okay.
Double bottom, maybe.
No, but if it was a double bottom, then this would have already been formed. So the entry would have been somewhere like around here, if anything.
It'd be based on the M1 more than anything. Then
Probably was an impulse entry. Probably.
I think it was an impulse.
Okay.
It worked out great, but there's no type of it wasn't much candlestick analysis down there to even like get that entry. Well, you do have like right here, but it was just very, very sketchy still, honestly. Like it didn't really give much confirmation. Um, but you kind of seen that it was respecting that support level many, many times, which yeah, I feel like it was definitely a confident entry. It worked out great, but yeah, like it bounced off the 85 on H4. Okay. So it was like right there. So like, were you looking at that as well?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at right in there. And then
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that reasoning then. So like, okay, now it makes sense. Okay, so like it was based off of like a bounce or a possible bounce off the 85 on H4. But like everybody else, and I think as well, it was definitely a confident entry because there was no full reasoning. But it bouncing off the 85, it was kind of like a risky entry, knowing that you're pretty much you're at the 85. Your risk is pretty much in an area where there's nothing else, which means that like you could pretty much have like a wide stop loss or like a 30 pip, 20 pip stop loss, and it still be good because it's not in a fluctuation zone. So I think like that was definitely good because you waited until pretty much got into an area where it was at its lowest point. Um, and yeah, like if it actually went lower than that, then pretty much it would have been right on the MAs. But you were using the H4 MAs as a point of support. So even if you put your stop loss, it was going to be below the MAs, which was unlikely to actually happen, knowing that that was a support level. So I think it was definitely like a confident entry.
Where would you have entered at?
But it worked out. Say it again.
Where would you have entered at?
Again, so me, it would have been somewhere like right around here, like either like right here or a little bit beyond the MAs on M5. So I think like a perfect one for me would have been somewhere like around like right here. That's great. Or on the bullish variation like right here as well. That's great as well because
that's where my
I've seen that area being respected multiple times, and it also could have been off of the 85 on the H4 as well. But overall, like impulsively, like I couldn't have got this low ass fucking entry personally. Like I couldn't have got that.
Yo, Chris, isn't there like a breaking structure though? You have like lower highs and higher lows.
Yeah, like I mean, like right here, but remember these were 23.6s. You know what I'm saying? This right here is the true lower high point. So technically, the only point of true break that it actually made was somewhere like right here. Because these, remember, like whenever the market consolidates all the way to the MAs, this right here is your true lower high point throughout this entire thing. You know what I'm saying? So like all these small moves and that kind of stuff is just noise. So
no, I'm talking about the higher low right after it made that, like it bounced off the first time it bounced off the EMAs and then it made that higher low. I was figuring that price probably broke structure.
Right here?
Right? Yeah.
It was still within the MAs. Remember, look, it still had. It was still in the main trend, which is the downtrend. It was still under the MAs the entire time. So you seeing this?
All right, yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm confusing it. My fault. All right, I see what you're saying. I get it. That's my fault.
You know what I'm saying? So like add a true break like right here as well, but I think like my entry would not have been as good as his. Like my entry, it would have been maybe 20 pips later. No, like 10 pips later.
Okay, all right. I got it.
No, but like if you're there like right now, right? Personally, I would hold that trade based on how this current looks like right now, because you pretty much have this area of support still being respected the entire time. You're above the MAs like right here as well. If you want to even pull out your fibs like right here, you could have your point A, point B, 38.2%, even getting somewhere like 197-ish. That would have been definitely sweet. And as well, you have confluence on the left side of this, based off of all this exhaustion to the left side. I think you're in a good spot personally. You know what I'm saying? Like I would definitely hold the trade. That entry is friggin' top notch. So you have no reason to actually close out like right now, honestly. Like it's chilling. The only reason why you could probably close out if the swap fees are going against you too much at the most. But besides that, then you should be solid.
Oh yeah, bro. It's
So
positive swaps and buys on GJ, so I'm straight.
Hell yeah. Snap. Definitely snap.
Yo, Q, I got a time
so
might have
wait.
been punched.
So Q, would you continue still looking for a buy on the 4 hour if nah.
On GJ, still buys.
Okay. Good. All right.
Hey Q, once you see a break of let's like basically like with GJ, once you see like a break of resistance and going in a bullish direction, for the most part, would you say like that's where it's starting to trend toward that way because not structure, but like the break of resistance is showing bullish momentum. So now you're going to be persuaded to have a bullish bias when you taking trades. Is that more the mentality?
Pretty much. I mean, remember, like moving averages, it shows you the average movement. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pretty much understand like it's flowing, the average movement is flowing based on that. And you want to pretty much just try to stick with that direction as much as possible, unless you see something within your structure and candlestick analysis to think otherwise.
Yeah.
But again, you got to pretty much always look at structure first and then pretty much look at your MAs to then, decide on like, what kind of direction you plan on going in, because you could have insight before the moving averages do anything. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I think it's like that on the 1 hour on GJ right now.
I mean, okay, on the 1 hour, yeah, I mean, it's slowly starting to transition, but this right here could easily be a steep counter trend. You know what I'm saying? It broke multiple levels of support already. And like right now, it's just like at like 38.2% retrace based off of your fibs being from here to here. And it's slowly starting to retrace. So this right here could just be a steep retrace. So it could still have bullish momentum on the 15 and 30 and 5 and still do all that just to make it a steeper retrace.
Right.
And then pretty much turn back around and go back on the main trend that it's trying to create as well. And since it actually started to actually have a shift in the MAs and pretty much broke multiple levels of support.
So as long as it's breaking resistance, then that's what you would say it's probably just on that counter trend. But then once you start seeing break of support,
it's getting steeper on the counter trend. So like, let's say if I measure this right, all right, point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, this right here is at close to 38.2%. So like, if this actually maintains a bullish structure, it's just gonna make this higher time frame fib go to 30%, 50%, and so on and so on and so on. So like right now, it still looks good that it could possibly go to hit the 38.2% on this entire move based off of your H4 fib, and probably even up to the 50%, knowing that you have confluence along there as well.
Mm. And then once you have a break of support on a higher time frame based on the field that you drew, then you know that you're back into that bearish trend.
Yeah, you have to pretty much start to break structure based off of a time frame like 15 and 30, and then pretty much see closed candles based off of your H1 and M30 to then validate, it's ready to actually go back on the main trend again.
Mm. I needed that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, let me get ready to get off here, guys. Hour and a half. I'm tired of shit.
I got a question real quick. It's not about the church though. That program that you said you was going to be doing like for like up to like what, June? What is it looking like? When do you think you about to come out with that? And how much you think that June gonna cost?
No, it's gonna cost like $12,500 and probably just $11,000 for current students.
11,000 for you said 11,000 for current students?
Yeah.
All right, and when do you think that's gonna come out?
I'm trying to formulate it now. Actually, I'm taking my time and everything, but I'm gonna start to work on that this week. I'm trying to get like a little Discord made for those private students as well. And yeah, like a 6-month program, you have the phone number to like call me or like to FaceTime me or like, like to do shit like that, whatever. And yeah, like in the private group also, like what if we trying to, do like a very, very hands-on like approach to actually trying to figure out like what the fuck is your problem? You know what I'm saying? And trying to get you to where you want to be. It could be talks, it could be getting on like calls, and you're gonna have up to like I think four 45-minute sessions when it comes to one-on-one webinars and that kind of shit. So shouldn't be bad.
All right. And are you still doing those mini videos, or you didn't really think about that, John, right now?
Yeah, the mini videos are for Wall Street Academy. So I mean, like I'm gonna work on them like whenever I get time in my office and that kind of shit. So.
All right. You have a good night.
Gotcha, man. Appreciate that.
When
will it drop? I'm trying to drop it this month right here. So I gotta just formulate it, get everything organized and that kind of stuff, and go from there. So, and I want to try to find like a second number that I could pretty much do all those stuff with and shit.
Appreciate you, Q, man. For real.
Gotcha, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Q.
Wait, you said it was like 11K?
This was recorded too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna upload this.
Ignoring their pain. Cats don't speak human language, so it's often up to pet owners to decipher clues about their pet's condition based on physical.
Mhm.